G'day, Tarova. My name is Daniel, and I'm coming to you live from. I wanted to start a podcast, um, helping people like myself who've been on the wrong side of the tracks, try and figure things out, and or help prevent people from making bad choices in life. So my podcast is pretty much my interpretation of my life experiences that I've lived, um, whether it be on the outside or the inside. Um, they're also based on my upbringing from a multicultural background, as my parents are both. Mum's European and my dad's Samoan, so two opposite sides of the spectrum. Especially being born in 1977, where there was a lot of racism and very hard for uh, people from different cultures to get together or to marry because of the extremities from both sides. Also, some of the hard lessons that I've learnt, um, understanding the consequences of some of the things that I've done, um, have had some very harsh reality checks in life. Um, and also, have a conversation. You know, my interpretations, my views and point of views are mine and mine alone. Um, um, Understanding something and agreeing are two different things. So I can, or you can, understand what I'm saying, but you don't have to accept it. Um, but we'll try and keep it civil and polite, respecting one another's beliefs and opinions. So, uh, just a little bit about myself. I'm originally born on the mainland in Invercargill. I was born there, was raised there for 2 years, and then went to Christchurch until I was about 11. Um, Family life back then was two parents, one and a half income. I was oldest of the five at that time. We were taught I was taught at an early age to be self-efficient, so I could run a house. As the eldest, the requirements is that you had to help the parents raise the other kids as well, so and teach them. Um, Violence. We were very. It was a very disciplined house, so like we were only allowed one friend at the time. Education was priority, then sports. Dad was very religious, so we went to a Catholic church. Education, I went through two primary schools before I finished in a Catholic primary school before we moved to the islands. And when we moved to Samoa, we were there for 3 years. Um, the domestic violence was very bad. Um, we were lucky, but some of my cousins, the hidings were very atrocious, and was a very shock, very culture shock of how things are done over there. Mind you, my dad never raised us Samoan, so it was a lot to take in. We went over there. I was getting into trouble quite a lot over there. So the end of 1991, we moved back to New Zealand. um, where I try to assimilate back into the New Zealand culture, but life took a different turn for me. I ended up living on the streets. It was a self choice to live on the streets, but that also then led into getting into trouble with the law, going through boys' homes, CT, and then jail. Um, that lasted until I was about 33, and then got out in 33 and have been out ever since, staying on a good path, a road to a good path, I should say. Um, Pause it here.